Hello, online crew. How are we today? What's going on in your world? Whatever you're doing, whatever part of the day it is for you, I hope it is absolutely amazing and you're having a fun day or about to have a fun day or whatever's going on in your world. So as you are joining me live, guys, please say hello. If you're not familiar with our emojis in this community, we have the palm tree emoji as our adopted emoji for our community here. The little fish emoji is if you're in my free Facebook group, which is called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, and some of you may be watching from there. If you are in my coaching community, so that's my private coaching community, you can put the cruise ship down below. Let me know where you are, guys. Are you here on live? And those of you that are live members of my online crew, life members of my online crew coaching community, then you can put the anchor down below because you guys are anchored in for life, which is pretty awesome. So who have we got on live today? I'm going to share. I wasn't going to do this, but I am because I can't help but share things with you guys. I'm going to give you another little sneak peek into the training that I received in Austin from an amazing, entrepreneur and mentor of mine, Kurt Malley, regarding Facebook advertising. But even if you're not doing Facebook advertising, this is a really sort of critical strategy to take on board just with building a business online. Okay, so I'm just sharing more information with you. Okay, so who have we got on? We got Matthew. So you got the time right, Matthew. That's awesome. Wonderful to see you on. We got Laurie, who's into everything. She's a life member of my online crew coaching community, hence all the little emojis down there. So good to see you, Laurie. How you doing? Hello, Ivy. How are you? We've got Karen on. Good to see you here. We've got Jan on. Awesome. It's evening. Yes, it would be in many parts of the world. We've got Monica on as well. How are you? Now, where did she go? There she is. Gloria is a brand new member to our online crew coaching community. Where's your little face gone? I can see it. It's just not popping up. So how are you, Gloria? Mel, how are you? Mel is also a live member of our online crew coaching community. Awesome. I love you, Helen. Thank you, Matthew. Lovely for you to say. So who else have we got here? We got Amy from Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. Yes, I am home now. I can't say I'm mastering the sleep, guys. I think I'm going to fall in a hole in the next couple of days. I didn't go to bed till it was 2 o'clock this morning, wide awake till 2 a.m. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. I'm still obviously in US time frame and thinking it's awake time. And yeah, got up quite early. So there's only a matter of days you can go before, when you don't get, a lot of sleep and it starts to catch up with you. So we'll see what happens. But at the moment, I'm still feeling pretty good. Been doing a lot of Facebook Live videos. That's what we like to see. That is the recipe for success. Definitely live videos. Hello, May. Good to see you here. We got Maribel on. Thank you for saying hello to Henry. Henry's been sitting here for a week and a half, if not more, by himself. So thank you for acknowledging Henry. If you don't know who Henry is, guys, he's my little fish over here that guards Palm Cove when I'm not here, and he's my little messenger bot when I plug him in. Hey, Di, how are you? We got Dal. 5 a.m. for you. What are you doing awake at 5 a.m.? That's you should be sleeping, Matthew. Hello from Melbourne. Hello, Lana. Great to see you on Crazy Woman. Are you referring to me, Mel? Never. So welcome, everybody. If we've not met before, my name is Helen Martin. It's on the screen, so it's a bit of a giveaway. But I'm your online crew captain, and what that means is that I'm of service to you guys. So those of you that are entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct selling, network marketing, you've got something that you are building sort of from home, then we are here to learn how to leverage social media and use modern online strategies to build our business. So mainly attraction marketing strategies, learn how to attract people to you and become an influencer so people reach out to you about what it is that you have. That is a far better way to build your business than to chase anybody. If you have to convince anybody that what you're doing is a good thing or what you're selling is a good thing, it'll bite you in the behind later, because they'll be the first people to say to you, oh, this doesn't work, or it gets too hard. And then the excuses creep in. So we want people to make their own decision that what we've got is something that they're interested in looking at, and then you'll have more success and a stable business. So that's the kind of strategies we're learning here, and there's lots of ways that we can go around that. Social media moves really fast. Any of you that are doing Facebook advertising, you have to keep your skill level up all the time, because accounts are getting shut down all the time. So just social media alone, let alone Facebook advertising, we need to be on our game in this industry. So that's what we are here. That's what I spend my time doing, learning a whole lot of stuff so I can turn around and teach it to you guys and give you, the tools and the skills to help you build your business. Okay. Anya, live video, but not sure about my brand yet, still in discovery mode. And that's fair enough. Finding your brand, and I'll get, this is great comment actually, because it sort of builds into what I'm going to talk about today. Finding your brand, couple of things around that. We can spend ages wondering what our brand is. So couple of things. We don't want to overthink it, because when we overthink it, we're striving for perfection in what our brand is, and that can just hold you back. Okay, so there's one side to consider. You're not necessarily going to know exactly what your brand is like right now, because you grow into your brand. So that's one thing. Try not to think that you absolutely have to nail your brand down initially, because you may not have enough experience or enough of a following on social media to really know what that is. So you can grow into your brand. But on the flip side of that, you need to have some direction towards some kind of brand. So really, really important. So doing live videos, at least you're getting your face out there, Anya, and doing lives and building an audience and those kind of things. So that's really important. The brand will come, but keep thinking about it, nutting it out. What do you want to align yourself with? What do you want to be known for? Those kind of things. Okay. Jackie, wow, first time catching me live. How are you, Jackie? I've seen you in the comments many a time. We've sort of communicated, but awesome to see you on live. Hey, Lua, how are you? Cindy, hey now, how are you? Good to see. I was overthinking it. Yeah, easy enough to do. That what that ends up doing is just creating more confusion and overwhelm and holding us back from sort of creating the right kind of presence online. So yeah, there needs to be a fine balance between the two. Oh, I do want to let you guys know, I only realized when I was overseas in Austin that some of you may know I do a branding course every single month. It's separate to my coaching community, and I work with people over a 4-week period about how to establish their brand. What are they thinking? What are the words that we can come up with? How do we do the banner, content creation, getting people to the page, likes campaign, all that kind of stuff. So I work with you for a month to sort out your brand. I only realized when I was overseas, I'd updated all the dates because I'm not doing another course until January, but I hadn't hit publish on the back end of my website. So it was still showing the October and November dates. It wasn't showing the January dates. So I fixed that last week when I was overseas. So that's on my website, helenmartinonline.com. If any of you are looking at my branding course and it's like, oh, I don't know when our next one is because it says November. Oops, mistake. So yeah, you can just go to my website, helenmartinonline.com, and the January dates are there for that course. So yeah, I'm not doing another one until then. Hello, Katrina. How are you? Good to see you on. And Susan, lovely to see you. How are you? Hi, Helen. Thank you for inspiring me to go live. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you're inspired because it's such, a critical part of the equation of being successful online. Lani, oh, don't watch me while you're driving. Listen, but have the phone on the seat, please. Do not look at the screen. We want you to be safe. Okay, so what I wanted to share with you today on today's live is another little sneak peek of what I learned in Austin. which if you're not up with that quick recap, I've only just come home from, just over a week in Austin, Texas, to learn from a gentleman called Kurt Malley, who, has made millions of dollars online through Facebook advertising. That's his specialty. And he teaches a particular strategy to people, famous people, runs a lot of advertising. Like a lot of people just pay him to do their ads for them, like famous people and presidential candidates and all that kind of stuff, because he just knows what he's doing. And I learned some amazing stuff. And what he has implemented is this, and I shared this with you yesterday. If you missed yesterday's Facebook Live, please go and watch that as well, because this is a continuation of that, okay? So he shared with us this belt method. So a little snippet of this is what I shared with you yesterday and what I'm going to share with you today. And then the rest of it I'm keeping for my advanced Facebook advertising bootcamp in my coaching community in December. So if you want to learn more about the strategies around being successful with Facebook advertising, you want to be in that bootcamp. But you need to be in my coaching community to get that bootcamp in December. The link to that is above. You can get in for $1, have a look around, work out if you want to stay. Those of you that are in my coaching community or joining my coaching community for that December bootcamp, I already have a bootcamp in there called Facebook Advertising for Beginners. Please watch that before you do the December one. You can just watch the replays of that one. You need to have the beginning strategies before you can go into any kind of advanced strategies. So those of you that are already in my coaching community, watch the replays of the Facebook advertising for beginners before you go into the advanced Facebook advertising strategies in the bootcamp in December. I hope that makes sense. Or any of you that are joining my community round about now, go and watch the replays of that before I do the advanced one, okay? So in this, we got step 1 here, and there's 4 steps, okay? Yesterday, I shared with you the first bit of step 1, okay, which is belief. I'm not going to repeat that. You can go back and watch yesterday's live video to do that. And why this is so important to you guys, because those of you doing Facebook advertising or thinking about advertising, you're thinking it's the silver bullet. You put on an ad, you put some money behind an ad, but if you don't know the right strategies to use or how to keep yourself out of Facebook jail, stuff like that, seriously, you're just pissing money up a wall. If you're spending hundreds of dollars on Facebook advertising and you're not getting a return from that, or you're not really getting enough leads from that, then there's something wrong, okay? And you need to increase your skill level to make sure you know what you're doing to get a good amount of leads and quality leads. You can get leads, but if they're crappy leads, they're never going to buy. So that's the other thing to consider. If you think you're successful because you're getting leads, what's the quality of the leads like? If they're not good leads, and this is all stuff that we worked out, in Austin, how to get good quality leads, those kind of things, okay? So what I want to share with you today is another little piece of his belt method, okay? So I just can't coordinate this backwards. So belief is what I talked about yesterday. Once again, if you missed yesterday's live, go back and watch it. I can't coordinate this backwards. So what's the second one? The second one is what I want to talk to you about today. So this is another little sneak peek into Kurt's training. And I'm going to read this one to you. I read the first one to you yesterday. Engage. The engage stage. So this is before we do any advertising, guys. This is the foundation. This is the stuff that you need to concentrate on to then be successful with your Facebook advertising. Or even if you're not doing Facebook advertising at the moment, just the foundation of building a business online. This is still important whether you're advertising or not, but even more important if you are doing Facebook advertising. The engage stage should strengthen your brand. So if you don't know what your brand is, how can you strengthen it, guys? Branding, 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 branding. You getting the picture? Those of you in my online crew coaching community, the first boot camp is a branding boot camp. Go through it if you haven't already. The engage stage should strengthen your brand, positioning and providing a solution in the prospect's eye through education, e.g. giving value, e.g. knowing what your brand is and giving value congruent to your brand, and entertainment. What's a way of entertaining people to build your brand on social media, guys? Give me the answer. I know you guys should know this. Some of you guys are doing it. Some of you are about to do it next week for 14 days. How can you entertain people and educate people for free and have an impact and build your brand at the same time? What is something you can do right now to build on number 2? Tell me. I want to know. Hello, Olive. How are you? All good. So excited for the boot camp. Yeah. Talking about something you love. Yes. Here we go. Live video. Go live. Amy, humor. Yeah, but how are we going to do that? So yeah, entertaining is also being humorous. Education. Yes. Like for me, autism spectrum disorders. Yep. So education. And by education, we want to give value. Live video, baby. What is it? It's live video. Lives with value and fun. Go live. Especially Helen, who is the online cat. I think I've caught up late with a comment there. Lana, go live. Lee, Facebook Live. Not sure who that is. If you're watching from my group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, you have to give StreamYard permission, which is the piece of software that I'm using, permission for me to see who you are. So there's a little link up the top, StreamYard link there. Jackie, go live. Monica, go live. You've got it, guys. So this is where I tried to explain to you yesterday where there's all these pieces out there at the moment, but they all fit in together. And it's just so uncanny going to Kurt's training and all the things that I know because I've done them myself and I know what a difference it's made for me and my business and my network marketing business. I've lost count of people that have joined my team. I'll share it with you next week. I'll count them up and share with you next week. It'd have to be 20, 30, 40 people easy that have joined my network marketing team in November alone. I've lost count. Like all of that, it all starts with providing solutions. People believe that you've got a solution to their problem and, growing the brand, the stuff that I talked about yesterday. Go and watch that replay if you haven't caught that. But then engaging with these people. This all comes first before you start learning about Facebook advertising strategy. And this is why I'm also sharing with you the training that Whit and Carey Hyam are doing on Black Friday follows this exact same strategy. Like it's all revolved around attraction marketing, obviously, but Whit and Carey are going through how to attract people to you, like building up that influence. And the second thing they're going through in their training is engage. They're going through the how-to. How do we engage with people on social media? What are some of the effective strategies that they've used to go from an $80 residual check to a multiple six-figure, online network marketing, online sort of business? So the link to their training, that's on Black Friday. So this time next week, it would have already been. It's a discounted training and it's raising money for charity. So if you want to hone in more on that engage piece, because it's so critically important, Kurt's highlighted it as his second foundational strategy before we get into all these other pieces. So you can get some more strategies for engage from Whit and Carey as well. Now, what I want to say about that training, that Black Friday training that they're putting on, the link is above. It's not free, guys, because it's raising money from charity and they're sharing all their secrets that have helped them build a multiple six-figure business. So if they're going to share that kind of training, then we can't expect to always get that for free. Okay, so this is an investment in your business. I've paid for the training as well, and I'll be on that training. There's no freebies. I don't get it. I'm paying for it, as well. Now, I want you guys to let me know if you do access that training, because there seems to be a lot of problems with the links, and I'm offering bonuses, which I've advised you a couple of times. So I'm giving away, first prize is free lifetime membership to my coaching community and all my boot camps. Second prize is a free coaching call with me where we can talk about your business specifically, and a month into my coaching community. And third prize is a free month into my coaching community. If you're already in my coaching community, then I'll give you other things, like no one will miss out. I need to know if you've accessed that training. Otherwise, you're not going to get on the list for the draw for my bonuses. And I've come across 3 in the last 2 days of people that have supposedly accessed that training, but I don't have any record of it. So it goes through to a mentorship company called Elite Marketing Pro, but then they send me a list. And there's a few of you have accessed that training, but I don't have you on my list. So please, can you just message me through the blue button on this page if you access that training so you can get into the draw and I can check it out and make sure that you're linked to me for that, okay? So Jan, I signed up yesterday. Okay, I will check that. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but thank you for letting me know because now I can check it, okay? Thank you, Helen, for all you do, learn and share. Bob and I are very grateful. Well, thank you for your comment. I really appreciate that. So what I'm trying to highlight here is a few things. So I'm giving you another sneak peek into Kurt's training, which is the engage piece. So first, we've got to build up the belief by building our brand. Help people, realize that you've got a solution to their problem and building up your brand. So the branding piece is number 1, guys. This is how we attract people to us and become an influencer online. Think about it with your friends and family. Like, you already have a level of trust. People only buy things off you if you have a level of trust. And that's where you got to attract people to and grow your influence online. And one of the fastest ways to do that is through Facebook Live. And when you are more comfortable with Facebook Live and you've just got over the just talking for the sake of talking or following my content in a video challenge, you need to establish your brand to attract people to you, to build your influence online. And then you engage with people. Then we go into Facebook advertising strategies, and then we can retarget. This is the gold, the piece that I'll share more in my boot camp. You can retarget people that have already watched you. So you can get out to the cold market, and when the cold market see you and listen to you and you're giving value and you know what your brand is and they know who you are and what you're standing for and whatever, we can retarget those people who go from cold to warm. And when someone's warm to you, like a friend that will buy something off you because they trust you, when you can turn the cold market from the internet, like somebody you don't know, into a warm market, which is somebody that's watched some material of yours or they're building up their level of trust with you, then they're not so skeptical to become a lead of yours or buy something of yours. Like, it's all this foundational stuff of branding, going live, building trust, engaging with people. That is what's going to make your Facebook advertising successful on the other end, okay? So highly encourage you to take advantage of Whit & Carey's discounted training, which can help you with these pieces: belief, engage, so attract, become an influencer. I can't work out my finger at all. And engage, okay? They're going to go through a whole lot of how strategies for those pieces. So all ties in together beautifully, okay? Susan, I am in as well. Have I confirmed that? I think I know that. I'll check that. But yeah, letting me know like this is cool. I'm excited for the training. Yeah. Matthew PB's on dreams. Okay, thank you, Matthew. So there you have it, guys. So next week, what is coming up? The video challenge starts on November the 26th, isn't it, guys? I will be going live in that group within the next hour to give you guys the content from days 1 to 3 or 4. I just got to work out whether I'm going to give you that 4th day or not. Okay, so keep an eye out of the people that are doing the video challenge. I will be going live in there within the next hour to give you the content for the first few days. Okay, I am interviewing Whit & Carey themselves on this page. Depending where you are in the world, it'll be Tuesday night, US and Canada at my normal live time, or Wednesday if you're in Australia, or early hours of the UK. So make sure you turn up to that and you can hear it from them about what they're going to train on Black Friday and whether you think it's going to be a good fit for you or not. Okay. Those of you in my online crew coaching community, we've got a live Zoom Q&A call Monday night or Tuesday during the day as well. And then there'll be the Black Friday training on Black Friday. And then those of you that want to learn about more Facebook advertising advanced strategies, then that's in my boot camp in December. And those of you that want to learn more about branding, you could look at my website for my branding course next year. Okay, that's a lot, isn't it? Can you guys keep up with me? But But what I love about all of this, it may seem a lot and some of you might be overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, there's this, that, and whatever. It all ties in together. It all marries in together for you to have an amazing foundation to build so you can be successful with your Facebook advertising once you learn the right strategies and keep yourself out of Facebook jail as well. The last thing I want for any of you is to be spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Facebook advertising and you're not getting any return. Or you're getting leads, but you're not getting good quality leads because you're not targeting the right people. If you gotten to know me over any period of time, there's two things that I really dislike. I'm sure there's some of you that could mention that, but I'll just tell you what they are. I really dislike wasting time. I really dislike doing things twice. Like when I do something on my computer and it doesn't save or shut down and I have to do things twice. Like we're all time poor, are we not? Like we want to be as effective as we can be in our business. So minimizing, time and money is the other thing. Like you don't want to waste money. And if you don't know what you're doing with Facebook advertising, you could be very easily spending into the thousands of dollars without getting the right return. So it's really important that you maybe put on the brakes. Reallocate your money for advertising that's not working into investing in some training that then you can reinvest back into the advertising and making sure you're having better results. Does that make sense, guys? I don't want any of you to be throwing money up against a wall with bad training or, just wasting your time on Facebook advertising. You just don't want to do that. Diane, I can't believe you're still upright after your trip. Neither am I, Diane. I'm feeling like okay, but with lack of sleep last night and the night before, it's bound to catch up with me in the next couple of days, I'm sure. We can't keep up. You go too fast for us all. You're still here. You're hanging in there. And what I love about Alter Your Courses, Judy and Bob Brown, they just fail forward. They just want to learn and they keep embracing it. And you just got to fail forward. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Don't wait for the perfect time. Yikes, done that. Don't wait for more income to come in. Sometimes you got to invest in things even when you can't afford it. I do it all the time. I have done it just to get the right training so you can move forward. Don't wait for things. Don't wait to sort out your brand. Don't wait to get the training you need. Don't miss opportunities that are right in front of you to get the skills that are going to speed up your business. Does that make sense? Jackie, you are so right, Helen. I can't remember I don't know what you're talking to, but I'm glad. Thank you for your comment. Monica knows me. Time and money. That's it. Thank goodness you stopped me. Oh, the Facebook ads. That's right. Makes sense. Matthew, look forward to more of my Facebook Live videos. Absolutely. Building all the pieces tied together, building blocks. A good bourbon always helps too. Yeah, did you see me having a bourbon at the airport? I went through bypassed gin and went straight to bourbon. I love my gin and tonics. I love my margaritas more, but it's not always appropriate to sip on a margarita. But I went straight to bourbon at the airport because I was having a bad day. Anyway, we are in for the special training. Will it be recorded? Yes, I don't know if you've actually registered fully for the Black Friday training. Let me know so I know that you're on my list, so you're in the running for my bonuses. It will be recorded as long as you're registered. So if you're registered for the training and you can't make it live, like I know in Australia, I think it's about 4:30 in the morning. So it doesn't necessarily work out well for us to watch it live. But as long as you're registered before Black Friday, you'll get access to the replay. Absolutely. So yeah. All good. Okay. Yeah, Cindy's with me with the gin and tonics. That's my usual. But when I was at the airport, I just felt like a bourbon. Sometimes, I don't know if you can relate to this, but sometimes you just need a bourbon. Anyway, okay, so lots going on next week. So video challenge people, I will be going live in that group soon to give you direction. Those in my online career coaching community, don't forget the live Q&A Zoom call. Come ready with your questions, right? Fire up. What do you need to know? What's going on in your business? What are you struggling with? Let's just make that a really effective call. Whit and Carey, I will be interviewing live. So I'll have reminders up on my page about all of this, but there's a lot going on. But, I really hope that those of you that have decided to participate in the 14-day Facebook Live video challenge, it is an awesome time for you guys right before the Christmas break to start getting some confidence and helping people see you show up on social media. It's those that show up and do it consistently. If you are in and out of your presence on social media, so would the results of your business. So if you do a bit there and then you disappear for a few weeks and then you come back at it and whatever, they're following somebody else who was consistent. So consistency and building up your confidence. So then after the video challenge, you know what to talk about, or you're strengthening your brand, or you're trying to figure out your brand. Like, that's all this foundational piece that we need to be successful online. And I speak from experience, guys. Like, I go live 5 times a week, but I didn't start there. I didn't need to start there. I don't suggest that anybody that's new go live 5 days a week, because you'll burn out, because you're not going to get the interaction engagement from a really small audience. So you've just got to know, relative to your audience, what's enough. Going live just a few times a week, it might be enough for you and your audience, depending on how big that is. But showing up, knowing your brand, building your influence, and engaging with people is what helps the Facebook algorithm as well work in your favor. You need that. You don't want a business page where you're putting out all this content and Facebook's not sending it to anybody. And that's what's happening on personal profiles when people push their business, which you're not allowed to do because it's against Facebook policies, but people do it anyway. But you don't get any organic reach for it because it's not the type of content that Facebook want to see on personal profiles. So the content goes nowhere. So a lot of people in this industry go, I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing what my outline tells me. I'm posting and I'm putting pictures of my products out there and whatever. That's against Facebook policy. So there's no organic reach and you're spending a lot of time doing a lot of things that are really ineffective. Okay, so we want to make sure whatever you're doing on social media, it is effective. It's congruent with how you ever want to brand yourself on social media, and you are consistent with it as well. So these are all the little tools and foundational pieces that will help you be successful with building a business online. Made a massive difference to my world, my life, my income, my network marketing business. Crazy stuff with what you can do by just starting with doing Facebook Lives, okay? But learn how to attract, engage, and then promote to those people, okay? And that's what Whit & Carey's training is all about the how to do that, okay? All right, so I think I've talked long enough. I will let you go. Have an amazing weekend, which has started for some of you. It's Saturday morning where I am, or Friday night for some of you. Have an amazing weekend. I really look forward to tuning in with you next week with everything that's going on, the start of the video challenge, Whit & Carey coming on live. Lots of things going on, more training to give you guys. So have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. We're going out to the farm. So I'll go from traveling to Austin, Texas to going camping out at the farm later today. So I'm looking forward to that. Just hanging out with my gin or my bourbon, whatever I choose, around the campfire in my lounge chair. Yeah, we have lounge chairs, recliners, around the campfire. So I pull up the seats, I have my drink, and I sit in front of the campfire and we toast marshmallows. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I hope you have an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Okay, bye.